Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Up Next. I want to come back with another. Hey man, stay man. Look, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, one of the best channels on YouTube. Got Brittany Renner, Worst Nightmares. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Make sure y'all go support O'Shea Duke Jackson. Um, Big ups to him. Very consistent. Let's hop straight into it.
First love life reminds me of a horror movie. It's scary, it's bad, and somebody always dies in the end. And typically the main characters die in a movie, but Brittany Renner decided that it wouldn't be her. She wouldn't die in her own horror story. In fact, she would somehow get herself out of it. Brittany Renner was determined not to make the same mistakes she made in the past with many men and rappers and even a younger baby daddy by the name of PJ Washington. And she decided that she understood her self-worth.
I didn't understand my value, and they were just mirroring back that lack of knowing.
Yeah.
I can't blame them for taking advantage. It was like I marked myself for clearance. And it was me trying to connect. Like, sex is better when there's meaning, when there's substance, when there's an understanding, when you have to work for it. Like, what are we doing? Sex without love or some type of bond is just exercise, you know? And when I took a step back and really started asking myself, like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't feel good. How can I change this? So that really was for me like an eye-opener, just not feeling good about myself after.
And how did you change it? Or how will you change it?
I've been on strike since October.
She started by being abstinent because she wanted to change things. And she wasn't done. Brittany Renner went from being a IG model all the way to a lady of Islam. And that was a interesting transformation. But then something weird happened. We started seeing her hanging out with Kevin Gates, who is already married to Drika Gates. And stop the show. And Kevin Gates is supposed to be Muslim himself because he converted Drika Gates also to Islam. But then something was interesting about that.
I don't want multiple wives. I just want one.
Okay.
I don't want that.
Why?
Because I just want my one. I don't want to have multiple wives. I done did that already. That's bullshit. So I wouldn't want multiple wives. I mean, anybody that have multiple women, they look stressed out.
Kevin Gates always talked about the fact that he didn't want multiple women, and the reason why is because anybody who got multiple women are stressed out. And hey, despite the fact that he could have been in Islam, he decided that he didn't want to deal with all of the booty clappers at one time. Then, like a soap opera, Kevin Gates decided to, well, change things around. You see, when people started criticizing him about being with Brittany Renner, even though he was married to Drika Gates, he decided to talk about this.
Man, I was trying to be positive, bro. I'm trying to be positive. I'm sick of everybody just being.
Do you want to close more deals?
Out behind. I'm trying to be positive. I'm sick of everybody just being dicked out behind ass shit. Like, be dicked out behind shit that's poor bitch. Like, but I be trying to be positive. I always gotta, you wanna, he's a cheater. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You cheated on God. You ain't earn it. And cheaters never win. You are what you attract. Told me I had a switch on that motherfucker. I wanted to see. Brrr. Yeah, I f that hoe, babe. I don't love that hoe more than I love you. You gonna be out behind another old bitch. He gonna tell you, oh, I can't believe he did you that. And he gonna do this thing. Then you gonna be back. That dinosaur dick. Yeah, come on.
Now, it's not the fact that he was just with Drika Gates and he's with Brittany Renner. There was another scandal that happened with IG model by the name of Persia P, and that is exactly who he could be discussing. So he's saying that, listen, yeah, there's a scandal and I'm no longer with my wife, Drika Gates, but I've been dealing with, you know, Brittany Renner, and then I was basically smashing this chick because she's basically giving me some good, you know, throat or whatever, but I didn't love her. I was just smashing her.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f you think you is?
So rewind. So we went from Kevin Gates saying he doesn't want anything but one woman to it's okay, I could just smash her because, you know, she let me and I still love you, whoever he's talking about. And then basically blaming people for criticizing him for going back on his word. And then that's when we start to see that Kevin Gates has absolutely no accountability.
Damn.
A few weeks ago, I made a pretty big video on this channel saying that Brittany Renner just made the biggest mistake of her life, not knowing that at this time they'd already been separated or working on it. And I did quickly predict that Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates wouldn't stay together long when all of a sudden Brittany Renner dropped this bombshell information.
We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to like entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and things changing. Honestly, it's like, I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married. So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world.
Brittany Renner says, she explains that they're divorced and they have 90 days and things may reconcile, but she said, hey, I went after my heart, and that's more than anybody can say in this world. And that is definitely true. She definitely has been in love with Kevin Gates for a long time, but loving somebody and being attracted to them and then being in a relationship with this individual is completely different. And once this news came out, people on the internet started sharing their own ideas.
And I said that he was a warlock. There were a lot of women in the comments talking about, yeah, Brittany, that's his get back. That's gonna be his karma. She can't. She's a and a is only to help. And a will only stay around as long as they're helpful. And that man is getting what he need up out that. Once he's done with it, he's gonna discard her. She no longer served the purpose because she couldn't do what he wanted done. Meaning that he really just got with it just to piss off Drika. He wanted to get a reaction from his ex. He possibly wanted to get a reality show. He's doing all of this to be able to get what he wanted.
I've recently come to learn that a lot of
So this woman is saying, hey, Kevin Gates just used you because you're a backup 304. And once he got what he wanted, then that was it.
Now, we all know that they got married in April, according to Islam, and they divorced in the end of May. Child, they weren't married no time. While Drika Gates is out there, like I said, living her best life. And no, Drika Gates and Kevin Gates are not divorced. They are just separated right now, but they are very still married. And I tell you, you cannot break a bond between two people who have been together over 20 years. Those people just don't go away that easy.
Now, this particular lady says, hey, similar to the last lady, this is a way to get back at Drika Gates, and, Drika's not out of the picture.
Like 52 days of marriage after a spiritual transformation? Nah, he didn't want a wife. He wanted a weapon to get back at Drika. That's what he wanted. He wanted to piss Drika off. And he see that didn't work, right? She still was going through with that divorce no matter what. Because she know Kevin. Be for real, she know the real Kevin. Like Brittany, she just wanted to be loved so bad. Like, she found God and he played God. That's the difference. Like, Brittany leveled up spiritually, but Kevin used her emotionally. Like, that wasn't growth. That was a game. That was the game, and she was the pawn. Okay?
This lady has a different theory, which is, you should never change.
Oh, sure, I ain't gonna cap you down, bro. No disrespect. I love your videos. But this ain't it, bro. Having overweight black women, judge other women, not it. I don't see their point of view. They don't know what that couple had going on, and black women that's never been married or never could receive could sustain a relationship always talks about the other relationship. They love doing this shit online. Expect to get paid for it. Next video. I hit my 8 minutes. Next video. O'Shea respect. Great video.